What were the main meeting places for the Starksboro community, and which ones are still used for community purposes? The Starksboro Town Hall was built in 1911 and hosted plays in the upper level of the building, and the lower level was used as a meeting place after the town outgrew the old one in the basement of the church. Today, the lower level is used as a public library. The History of Starksboro by Max and Matt. Kitchen tonks were basically the equivalent of parties. They were a person's house which one could go to, and there would be a band and people would dance, and that was how people met. The Starksboro Meeting House was built in 1838 through 1840. The upper level was used as a church for several religious groups. The lower level was used as a meeting place for the Starksboro community. First Free Will Baptist Church was built in 1868 and is still in use today. The Bicentennial Celebration. The Bicentennial Celebration was a parade, a picnic, and a play. People lined up outside Starksboro on the sandpit, and then went through Starksboro on buggies and floats. So, what do you remember about any of them? What do you remember as being the main meeting places of Starksboro for the community? Where do people meet up and congregate?
Starksboro Town Hall. There were several different organizations that used it. There was a Grange and a junior Grange. Town meetings were held there. Bingo. Hot lunch at one point was served there. That was the biggest one in Starksboro Village. Then there's the meeting house, which the preschool has used, and they have dinners there a couple of times a year, things like that. Not so much now. I think more there's dinners are served at the school because it's a bigger facility and has better equipment and everything now at this point. The basement of the church is used for several different things, and to this day they still do. They have senior dinners there once a month, I know, at this time. That's in the village. Now, South Starksboro, the Jerasalem School, is still called the Jerasalem School. It's used mainly for, there's a church service that goes on there. The Ladies' Home Circle has meetings and dinners and things there. Anything in the South Starksboro community is done at that facility. I remember my mother talking about kitchen tongs, and some of the older people, they used to go around to different people's houses and they'd move all the furniture out of the way, and a few people would play music and they'd dance and have a good time.
Can you tell me anything about the Bicentennial Celebration or any other plays that went on?
Well, not only the play that was performed there that was written by Rena Tobin. I think you have information probably on that because I know that was at the library. There was a big parade in town. I was in that, along with a lot of other people. There was Olive Hanson, who's now passed away, was, I think, the Grand Marshal, or whatever you want to call her. She was the head person. I think she might have been the oldest village resident at that point or something, so she was chosen for that. There was horse and buggies and lots of different things. We had a snowmobile club that we used to meet at the town hall too, and I was president of that, and we had Pike Industries tractor trailer decorated and with snowmobiles and people dressed up in suits that looked like snowmobile suits to depict the proper thing, even though it was summertime. I do have a few pictures. I'll try to find those for you so that you can get a better idea of what was in the parade. And that went, I think they started at the farm the other side of Starksboro Village and came all the way through the village. They might have turned around up by where the trailer park is at this point, in that area. But it was quite a long parade.
Afterward, they would meet up at the meeting house for a free meal. They wrapped up the bicentennial celebration with a play about the soft soap murder. The Jerasalem Schoolhouse was used as a school, a church, a place for dances, and a meeting house. The Jerasalem Schoolhouse was used as a school, a church, a place for dances, and a meeting house. The Jerasalem Schoolhouse is still used as a kindergarten and a place for the fire department. Some of the new meeting places for the community of Starksboro are the Robinson Elementary School and the Jerasalem Store. In conclusion, the people of Starksboro used both buildings and social events to meet up in the old days, and they still do today. Special thanks to Bertha's Book, Perkinson Landscapes, Carolyn Gibson, and Mary Hines.